Hello, welcome back my yogi friends. This is week 3 and day 3 of our beginner-friendly yoga series where we break down poses. This week, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And when you haven't practiced before with me, please go back at least to day 1 and 2 because this is the base of what we do now. So, let's warm up a little bit our wrists. We start first to circle our wrists. First in one direction, then in the other. Really try to explore the full range of motion in your wrists. And one more time, we change the direction. Bring the fingers together, interlace them, send your palms forward. And with the inhale up, exhale, let go of the grip. We do this again. Send your palms forward. You might round your back. Inhale, send the palms up. Exhale, let go. You stay here. I show you from the side. Interlace your fingers. Round your back. This is what we will need later. This movement in the pelvis. Inhale, stretch your arms up overhead and let go. We do this one more time. Round your back. Inhale. Erect your pelvis, really straighten your arms overhead. And exhale, let go. So, let's come in a tabletop position. You want to take your blocks. As always, we have always 2 blocks and probably a folded blanket or a towel. To pad your knees or for your wrists. So I demo first with the blocks and the second round without. Let's come in a nice tabletop position. The alignment is hips over knees. And I move my blocks a little bit forward so that my wrists are under my shoulders. What I want you now, really grip your fingers in the mat or in the block and let only your shoulders sink down. So the shoulder blades come together. Retraction is the name for it. And now you push away from the floor and your shoulder blades, they go away from each other. Protract. Bring the shoulder blades together, let your shoulders sink, your arms stay really straight. And then push away from the floor, the shoulder blades dome, protraction. One more time, let your shoulders sink, retract your shoulders. And protract your shoulder blades. It's not the shoulders, but it's the shoulder blades. And come to a neutral position. When we were sitting, you did this rounding of the back. So round your back and you tuck with rounding the back, the tailbone under. Or arch the back. And you untuck the tailbone. One more time, you move your pelvis and you tuck the tailbone under and you untuck. Really nice. Come to a neutral position. Sit back, circle your wrists. One more time in one direction and then in the other direction. Okay, so I demo with the blocks. When you don't need them, leave them away. Second round, in the pose in Anjaneyasana, I do without. Inhale, right heel goes back. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Push away from the floor with your hands. Inhale, extend your leg back. Exhale, bring it to your knee and step further towards the front of your mat where your right thumb is. Now, knee stays over your ankle. And you bring the inner thighs together. You lift your torso up. The front heel really pushes in the mat. The back foot pushes in the mat. Right pelvis goes a little bit back. You know, you can move it a little bit back. And you tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, circle your arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus your arm, bend your elbows and move the elbows back. Inhale, long arms. You might want to watch up towards the ceiling. This is a little bit more difficult for your stability. Exhale, elbows bend, cactus your arms. And slowly release. Bring the hands towards the mat and step your right knee back. The next one I demo without the blocks. Really grip the fingers in the mat. With the inhale, left leg goes long. The heel really pushes back. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Inhale, go really long. Exhale, knee to nose, push away from the mat and step the left foot where the left thumb is. Inner thighs come together. You raise your torso up. Left hip goes a little bit back. Aha. Tailbone tucks under. And with the inhale, you lift your arm overhead. Your gaze might follow your thumb. Exhale, squeeze or bend your elbows and squeeze the elbows back as if you want to, that your elbows kiss at the back. Inhale, long arms. Exhale, bend them. One more time. Long arms with the inhale, really stretch up. Press into your heel. Press into the back foot. Really get long. Stretch up. And exhale, release, hands on the mat. And you step back. Nice. Sit back to your heels. Start to circle your wrists. First in one direction and then in the other. You might want to pat your knees or your wrists. Do whatever helps you, or practice with your blocks. Whatever you need to change, do it now, because we go in the second round and we add a little exercise. Yeah? Come into tabletop pose. Push a little bit away from the mat. Right foot goes back. The heel really stretches back. Exhale, you step immediately forward, but push your with your hands away from the floor so that your shoulders dome. And step your right foot next to your right thumb. Really good. When you want to lift, press the heel in the floor, inner thighs together, and come up. Back foot presses in the mat, heel presses in the mat, knee is over the front ankle. Now, what you want to do, press the front heel towards the back knee. And now stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, circle them down. One more time, stretch your arms overhead. And now open them. Right arm goes back, left arm goes to the front because you twist. What? Inhale, come back to the midline. Stretch your arms up. And now, right arm goes back, left arm goes forward, and you twist open. Yes! Keep on breathing. Really squeeze the inner thighs together. Nice! And inhale, come back to the midline. Exhale, let go, and step back. Well done. Shake your hips a little bit. You want to circle them, perhaps. In one direction and then in the other. Next side. Left heel goes back. Exhale, push away with your hands. Dome your shoulders, protract them, and step your left leg, your left foot towards your left thumb. Now, press in the heel. Press in the back foot. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Lift your torso up. Now, front heel moves towards your back heel. Whoops. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, lower them. Now watch out. Inhale, circle your arms up and overhead. Exhale, right hand goes to the front, left hand to the back. Inhale, come back to the midline and overhead. Exhale, twist to the left side. Really squeeze the inner thighs together. I don't want that your leg goes out or in. So it's still this movement. Front heel, back knee. Boom. And you really press everything in the mat. You squeeze the inner thighs together. You have your tailbone tucked. This is really, I said that you work on your butt muscles. This is the proof. Touch them. When they are hard, you do good. Okay. One more time, circle the arms up and overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. With the next inhale, circle them up. Exhale, hands back on the mat. And sit back on your heels. Well done. We'll do a little cool down. We start to circle our hips. It's a little bit tabletop freestyle. Do whatever feels good first, one side, and then the other. You might want to come, I only turn, you don't have to. Come and start to wave your wrists. First one direction and then the other. And I would say we are ready to go for tomorrow. Can't wait to practice with you again. So, see you soon.